guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be unboxing the plug and play wiring harness kit for King's spotlights that go on your car. It came in the box as is, taped up reasonably well. Might need more than a key to get into this one. So first out of the box we have our relay switch. Let's open this up and have a look. We have our relay switch, pretty handy when you're wiring up your lights. And these seem to be different adapters for going onto your headlights, depending on what you get or what you have. Okay, so we have, that is one. Oh, it's a split. There we go. So it comes up and it splits into two. I should have bought some, I do have some scissors, just a second. Beautiful pink scissors. We'll cut the zip ties holding that together. So enough to mount nice and wide on the front of your car. When you're cutting them, make sure you don't cut any of your wiring. Okay, so there is a relay there and a relay there. So it appears you have a spare relay. There is a lot of cabling and it runs to your in-car switch. Personally, I like my switches to be a little bit smaller than that. It does fit a lot, so I'll probably be changing that. It feels reasonable though. There's a pretty decent wire from your battery. They don't give you much length from your positive terminal to where you mount your relay. I would like that wire to be a bit longer personally, but that's what you get. It's not super expensive, so you get what you pay for, I guess. We have a fuse here. Doesn't want to come out there. 25 amp fuse in a fuse holder. And I like it's got the little rubber seal on it. Little seal to stop rubbish getting in around your fuse, so that's a good idea. Again, your earthing cable is not long, but you can always earth that to the back of your relay, so I guess that doesn't need to be long. That one there is what looks like to be ample cable to get out to the back of your headlights to take your power feed to make the lights come on, because you all know that in Australia anyway, it's illegal to have your high beams, your spotties wired direct to your high beams without being able to switch them off, and they can only come on with your high beams. So there's your adapter switch to take that. Depending on what cables you're using, I'm guessing, oh no, that one goes onto that one. Okay, so there is no instructions or warranty card that comes with this out of the box. Quite interesting. It's a work it out for yourself. And piece it together. I'm just going to grab one of the lights, one of the King's lights. I'll be back in a second and we'll see if they plug in. So I have here the King's lethal driving light. check out my unboxing on that. And the King's laser driving light, check out my unboxing on that. Plug straight into the laser. Plug straight into the lethal, so you could run a lethal or a laser. Either way. And then our cable plugs straight into that. So pretty simple wiring system. I'm unsure what that one's for, but I'm sure that some people will be using these plugs maybe to wire up a light that you already have existing. So yeah, there you have it. What's in the box? Spare relay, always handy to carry one of those with you. Enough wire and cables to do it. It's going to look fairly neat. Plugs into both the laser driving light and into the lethal driving light without hassle. Straight in the back of that one, cable on that one. So there you have it. Plug and play wiring harness kit. Make sure you look out for my video. I'm going to be comparing these two lights. I'm going to have them on bars and see what they light up, see if they say the lux that they are supposed to output, see what beam looks the see what beam looks the nicest, and see which one I like the best on my car. Guys, if you see me around, see my car around, make sure you give me a wave. I'm happy to talk to you all. Come up and say hi. Love to hear what you guys are doing, what you're getting out there, and what tracks you're getting into, what gear you want reviews on. Give me or let me know. And have fun out there 4-wheel driving.